family was concerned about the guy that she was seeing, so they did some digging and digging and digging for her, and she doesn't, A, like what they found, and B, she's kind of mad at them for doing this on their own without even consulting her. Look, if you got something going on in your life that you want to share with Bert Show fam around the country, just email us at thebertshow.com. This email, where do you guys stand on this? 1-855-BERT SHOW. Bert Show. I have 3 nieces. They're 23, 17, and 15. We're all super close. I was 16 when my oldest niece was born, so I'm a young aunt and have been there since day one for them. I love them to death, and there isn't anything I wouldn't do for them. I haven't dated too much over the years, but recently entered a serious relationship. Early into our relationship, about the 2-month mark, I'd invited him to go on a family vacation. They were concerned because they didn't feel comfortable with a man they didn't really know, and I can see that and completely understand. However, my nieces, who themselves had a rough childhood, took things too far. They wanted to, quote unquote, protect me. So they Googled them and decided that they found undeniable proof that this man was a trigger warning about, how would I get this trigger warning? Sex offending.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay.
Just like that. Yeah,
Right.
you could just say Jake Trigger Warner, sex offender.
Yeah, they found out this dude was a sex offender. I was startled, not at what they found, but the lengths that they would go. Not only that, but they proceeded to contact this man's ex-wife to see what she had to say about the matter. Again, I was so shocked and just angry. Couldn't believe that they didn't trust me, that I was a good judge of character. We fought, argued, a lot of hurt was left on both sides. We did sit down to have a face-to-face discussion with myself, my boyfriend, and the girls. They did apologize to him for reaching out to his ex-wife, but it had all turned into a quote-unquote, you don't care about us anymore session. Broke my heart. Those girls mean everything to me, but this is a relationship that I don't see lasting forever. I know I love this man. That I do. Hold on. The girls mean everything to me, but this is a relationship that I see lasting forever. I know I love this man. How do I mend this awkward, broken bridge? Can it even be? They haven't seen each other since the sit-down we had. My boyfriend lives about an hour from me and has a busy work schedule, so we don't see each other often, so it can be difficult to make plans. I don't want things to be weird and awkward forever. My boyfriend has no ill feelings. He took it better than I did. I want them all to get along. Please help me.
Now that I think about it, I'm not even sure, like, you don't need to give a trigger warning for a sex offender. Now, if there was sexual assault, then yes, but we don't know the reason why he has that on his record, right? Like, they didn't go into specifics and they didn't find anything out from the ex-wife. Because, I mean, you can go streaking and you're on the sex offender list. So
yeah, it doesn't give a reason why here. They just did enough digging to find out that he was on that.
He's on the list.
Well,
Now,
and
she doesn't give us the details.
They decided they found undeniable proof, but we don't know that.
They actually do have
Yeah.
like definitive proof.
So before they went to their aunt and our listener with this, they went to his ex-wife and said, hey, can you help us out with something? Is your ex a sex offender? And if so, why?
And then nothing happened after that. Like, that didn't become part of this conversation. I'm like, God, there should be so much more to this letter.
And it's hard to determine, like, how they even got to the point of calling his ex-wife. What did they find? Did they actually see a list? Like, what did they find?
So I guess the only thing that we can really focus on, the only thing that we know is she's offended that the nieces crossed the line when
totally
they started
did.
digging themselves. And then whatever they found, calling the ex-wife. Those are the only things we can argue because those are the only things we know.
That's what we know for sure. I do believe their hearts were in the right place. They love their aunt. They want to look out for her. So I understand the intent. However, the impact, if you find out anything, you go to your aunt. You don't all of a sudden become your own internet sleuth and then start reaching out to the ex-wife and digging. Like, that wasn't the proper way to handle that situation.
And even if you don't go to your aunt, I feel like you should at least have 100% proof before you do any type of digging in a situation.
Well,
like that.
I think that's what they did. They just kept digging and digging and digging. And for them, 100% proof meant going to the ex-wife, Davi.
I don't think they did have good intentions. Like,
No?
for the argument to blow up into, you don't care about us anymore. You don't care about us anymore. The boyfriend was getting too much attention and the nieces got jealous.
You think it was sabotage?
I mean, what made them just decide we're going to dig up some dirt on this guy and then it explodes into this fight? Well, what it comes down to is you don't care about us anymore. They were jealous of the time she was spending away from them. They think they're being replaced, so they're trying to get rid of the guy.
Hey, Rachel, good morning. You're part of the Bert Show.
Hey, I think they came from a good place. They are just trying to protect their aunt, but that's not the way to do it.
Yeah, misguided. There seems like there could be a way. I mean, there should be a way if everybody loves each other like this. Just go, what a mistake on all of our parts. Let's just get over this whole thing. But it doesn't sound like it's happening.
It's probably going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
I would imagine it would be harder for him to really forgive people, but she said he's fine, so I don't see why they can't.
Right?
The Bert Show.